If you care about your future, you'll watch this video. I swear on my soul. I swear on my daughter's soul. I swear. Please listen. This is the rapture. God is speaking through me tonight, and I just pray that you have the patience to hear me out. I'm going to walk you through my day so you can understand my synchronicities. So when I picked up my daughter today, she told me that this little girl sat beside her today, a new girl, and her name was Emmanuel. Well, Emmanuel in the Bible stands for God is with us, okay? Fast forward. I stumbled upon this passage and I started reading it, and then you know what? I started thinking about my ex. I can't help it. It's kind of like probably like spiritual warfare to help me like not do my job. But anyways, I went to have a bath, and after my bath, I just had the urge to go back and read what I was looking at. So basically what I read was on this Bible page, and it said, before I found this, Hodges and others who follow him destroy their own case when they appeal to the Romans, meaning government. I'll show you the screenshot. My mother's company just went under. The government shut down 80% of her revenue source for the temporary foreign worker program. Her senior vice president, his last name is Hodges. Stay with me. Hodges and others who follow him destroy their own case when they appeal to the Romans, meaning government. So they destroy themselves while they appeal themselves to the government. Look at the connection. Hodges is my mom's boyfriend, who is a massive narcissist. Him and my mom are a perfect match. And my mom's company is government run. Destroying their own case when they appeal to the government, to the Romans. Then underneath it says, salvation is past, rewards are future. Salvation is past. When we get into the present moment, when we are in brain and heart coherence and we follow the natural law of order, which coincides with the human law. Natural law just means that we are human beings and we are of earth. Human law, so that's natural law. And human law means that we follow what the resonance of a human being must do. So, for example, penguins have their roles, orca whales have their roles, lions have their roles, chickens have their roles. Well, human beings have one too. We mate for life. We do no harm. We do not judge. We respect nature. We follow the human law that coincides with natural law. For then we find divine law that leads us into eternal. Salvation is the past. Salvation is the past. Rewards are the future. Meaning that we don't know where the past takes us. That's what they say in spirituality. Release your identity. Be one with God, and you will know the way. God will give you that perfect partner. God will give you the resources. God will show you. So then my daughter came, my daughter's dad dropped her off after her dentist appointment today, my other daughter. And she came home wearing a penguin hat. And she put it right beside my sheep that is anointed. Okay? After I read this passage, I stood up and I told the girls to go downstairs because I wanted to journal this. I had to get quiet. Well, my daughter Sophie was playing the game Hangman. It said 0 lives and 0 saved, signaling, warning. And underneath the hanging figure was like a demon-looking thing, right? Because the reality is, like, if we don't start understanding thyself, there's 2 realities that are going to happen. That's why the guy depicted is on a balloon. He's ascending away from the old. And how we get there is we must release the past. We must get right with our heart. We must recognize what we are worthy of attaining. You know, I believe God chose me because I literally have nothing to lose. I have no family besides my 2 girls. I have no friends because people are scared of me. I intimidate them because I do not want to conform. I want to be me. I don't want to leave this reality that I've come so close to know. I've always been close to God, always. So it's so weird because I just learned about the 4 laws that St. Thomas Aquinas wrote down, and he got this from Greek mythology. I am life path number 4, okay? Connect the dots with me here. The 4 laws are a natural law, human law, divine law, which gets you into eternal law. Human law is our mind. Natural law is our body. Divine law is our soul, which leads us to eternal law. Okay? Mind, body, soul. Stay with me. Romans 7.1. I speak to those who know the law, eternal life because of Christ. So that's what Christ came here to do. He taught us Christ consciousness. Christ consciousness. Where we forgive. We do not compete. We do not judge. We respect nature. We respect love. Like we don't lust. We don't hurt. We don't live through ego. Just 1 second. Let me see what I wrote. Oh yeah. So after all this happened, I pulled these ruins because I was shaking, man. I was like, oh my god, I need guidance. So I turned to my ruins or my oracle cards. This rune I pulled first. That rune means protection, and it's on page 111. This rune means life force, and this rune means gateway. Gateway is 1 on page 133. 1 with Christ, because 33 is the number that I refer to with Jesus. I am 33 years old, and I've never been so enlightened. Like it was like I was purposely built into a life like this to only know God and to one day remember. Eternal law means God's plan and purpose for all things, which is not fully knowable to humans. It is the basis for understanding other types of law, natural law, human law, divine law. So St. Thomas Aquinas. 4 laws. My life path is number 4. On June 5, my birthday, legend has it Atlantis fell. Okay? Connect these fucking dots, homie. I am who I am. So St. Thomas Aquinas sounds just like Aquarius. We have been led clues. I've been breadcrumbed my whole fucking life from my parents and my partners. That I can breadcrumb the fucking gospel to connect the dots from my life in relevance to the divinity life. It's my fucking superpower, man. Look at all these coincidences and able to connect the dots. Yeah, man. So salvation is the past, because when we get into Christ awareness, we don't have the past, okay? We literally walk around empty-minded. And not empty-minded, like we have purposes, but we just have to relax. We have to release, and we have to heal, and we have to get real with ourselves. Because it wasn't always everybody else's fault. I too built up mirrors, and I too built up masks. And when I finally took them off, I knew thyself. Because it was a painful process. Nobody's right or wrong, and that's the point. And we should love each other unconditionally, but until we heal, we can then know that power of love, because God gives us that love, because we are love. Man, I hope this makes sense. Please heed this warning. God is with us. God is with us. Like my mom's company, her boyfriend Hodges. My daughter says Emmanuel sat beside her today.